A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold and controversial move, President Donald Trump has reaffirmed his commitment to deploying National Guard troops to Chicago, a city he claims is plagued by rampant crime. Speaking from the Oval Office, Trump emphasized the need for federal intervention in what he described as a hellhole situation in Chicago, as well as in Baltimore and parts of Los Angeles. His remarks come amid mounting tensions with local political leaders and a backdrop of ongoing legal challenges surrounding his administration's use of federal forces in domestic law enforcement. During the press conference, Trump stated, "We're going in. I didn't say when, but we're going in." This declaration was met with immediate backlash from Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, who labeled Trump's comments as unhinged and insisted that there is no emergency warranting such military action. Pritzker, a vocal critic of Trump, further asserted that the city has made significant progress in reducing violent crime, countering the president's narrative that Chicago is out of control. The president's proposed deployment is part of a broader strategy to address crime in major urban areas, which he has characterized as failing to maintain law and order. Trump pointed to the deployment of troops in Washington, D.C. as a successful model for combating crime, despite data indicating that crime rates in the capital have declined in recent years. Critics of Trump's approach argue that his focus on military solutions undermines local law enforcement and may escalate tensions rather than alleviate them. The Posse Comitatus Act of 1878 restricts the use of military forces for domestic law enforcement, raising questions about the legality of Trump's plans. Legal experts suggest that any troop deployment could face significant challenges in court, as seen in previous instances where Trump attempted to bypass state authority. In response to the president's comments, Pritzker stated, "No, I will not call the president asking him to send troops to Chicago," emphasizing that the state's law enforcement is capable of handling the situation without federal intervention. He also expressed concern that Trump's rhetoric could jeopardize the progress made in reducing crime rates in the city. Trump's remarks come at a time when tensions between his administration and city officials have escalated. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem recently announced an increase in federal agents in Chicago to support immigration enforcement, further complicating the relationship between local and federal authorities. As the debate over troop deployment continues, the implications for Chicago and its residents remain uncertain. Local leaders are preparing for potential legal battles should Trump move forward with his plans, while the president maintains that he has an obligation to protect the country. In addition to the troop deployment discussion, Trump's Oval Office appearance also focused on the relocation of the U.S. Space Command headquarters from Colorado to Alabama, a move that has drawn scrutiny for its political implications. The president touted the economic benefits of the relocation, claiming it would create thousands of jobs and attract significant investment to the region. However, critics argue that the decision is politically motivated, aimed at solidifying support among his Republican base in Alabama. As the situation unfolds, the nation watches closely to see how Trump's controversial approach to crime and federal intervention will play out in Chicago and beyond. With local leaders standing firm against the deployment of troops, the potential for legal challenges looms large, raising questions about the balance of power between state and federal authorities in addressing crime in America. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.